Hey guys, it's Shamazing, and for today's video, I will be drawing a space beetle. This was done with mostly Inktense, the block form, and for the stars, I use Kuretake, Gansai, Tambi, Starry colors. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it's basically, there's a 6 palette with beautiful metallic, shiny colors. It's amazing. And Herbin 1670 anniversary ink. For paper, I am using Canson Mixed media paper. And for brushes, it's just a random assortment of round brushes, range from 1 to 6, and it has synthetic hair, and they're just pretty cheap, whatever brushes. I wanted this piece to be fun and a bit looser than the way I normally draw. I originally wanted to draw a lion with a beautiful background and everything, but every time I sat down to work on it, I wouldn't feel motivated and I wasn't having fun. I just realized I have been pushing myself to get better at art and have been creating more and more difficult pieces. I just needed a break. So this beetle was that break, a fun, looser project, and now I feel ready to push myself again. I think that is important to push yourself as an artist, but if you come to a point where you're stuck mentally, take a break from that piece and do something totally different from what you normally do. And for me, this beetle was that. I drew it out at random with no prior sketch or a planned out photoshopped image. Okay, back to the video. Inktense is a real fun medium to work with. It is a very unique medium because although it sort of can look like watercolors and you can activate it like watercolors, it is so different. Once you put a layer down and it dries, that is it. You can't manipulate it after that. That being said, it is really easy to place another color straight over the previous one and completely cover it or water it down and do a wash so the color underneath peeks through. With Inktense, I tend to do my drawings more on the graphic side versus trying to make it photorealistic. I will block in the whole area with one color, and then from there, I will add the shadow and then the highlight. And if I want the colors to blend more, then I take the mid color, water down, and do a wash over the area. For example, with the head, I started with a cerulean blue, then added a darker blue around the edges, so that way when I added the black down, it faded into it easier. Next, I will place the highlight on top, which I just used white watered down, and if I wanted an area to pop more, I used less water and more of the white Inktense. Once I have my values where I want them, I will start on the details. This type of beetle has a bunch of holes to simulate that. I would take a smaller round brush and begin putting dots. However, you don't want to just do the same dot over and over. You want to add a variety of dots, of dot shapes and sizes. Once you do that, you want to place a small highlight wherever the light is hitting it. For this beetle, that was on the left side. It is a bit time consuming and tedious, but now your beetle has holes and not weird dots. At this point, I would also add little hairs or little creases in the skin, which I did with either the white or the black Inktense. You will also notice I add a lot of blues or purples to the black. That is so the black won't look flat, and this will give your drawing more dimension. I use this process throughout the whole picture. And a piece done in Inktense takes practically no time compared to working with colored pencils. For the stars, I use the Kuretake palette in the color light gold. I was worried at first when I used it because it was so hard and stiff, but you just need to add a decent amount of water, let it sit, and the palette will absorb the water, and the color will become the creamiest thing you ever worked with. For my birthday, I got the Herbin Emerald ink and have been dying to add it to something. So I added a leaf stencil on the branches and traced it with white first, then filled it in with this amazing ink. This is the finished piece. I hope this was entertaining and helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. I also have my social media links and my Redbubble store down below where you can purchase my artwork. Have a shamazing day. Bye!